You ever feel like God is hiding from you? Hey everybody, I'm Travis. Welcome to our YouTube channel for ThinkKnowLive.Media. It's where we come together to comment, respond, and break down some of our favorite books, as well as talk about some things going on in social media and in pop culture. So, if you're into that sort of thing, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, as well as click the bell so that we can notify you every time that we post up new content and new videos. Okay, so today we're talking about those moments when you feel like everything's going crazy around you, and maybe you're in just this season of confusion and you're just staring up to the heavens, maybe screaming out at God, at least inwardly, if not outwardly, and you're just saying, God, where are you in all of this? Like, I really want to know what you want me to do. If you would just tell me what it is you want, I would gladly do it. Listen, if you've ever felt this way, I want you to know, hey, I have too, and I want you to know that it's okay. So I've been reading a book by Ravi Zacharias called The Grand Weaver. And he actually, in the opening lines of his book, he actually presents his question, like, God, where are you? Is God hiding from you? That sort of thing. He actually responds to this and says that this is a fair and it's a haunting question. He then goes on to give us a little bit of comfort as we work through that and letting us know that we're not the first ones to ask this, that even the greatest theologians of all time have asked this, and they've come to call this feeling, this expression, these moments, these seasons, they've come to call it the hiddenness of God. So in a couple of minutes, I just want to give you the bad news and the good news. And if you're like me, you like to end on a good note, so we're going to do bad news first. It's important to remember that the book can only be read after it's been written. First thing to know is that God will rarely, if ever, almost never part the heavens and then just give you your life marked out in chronological order, just etched out in stone. Have you ever considered how much joy that would rob you of if you were to know that? Excitement and anticipation are some of the coolest things about what it means to truly be human, these human expressions, these amazingly human experiences. So that's the bad news. You'll never know the end from the beginning because that's God's job. But wait, there's some good news. Let's talk about that. So even though we can't know God's will exhaustively or completely, it doesn't mean that we can't know it meaningfully and in a way that guides us. And we usually can find this through some very reliable clues in some often overlooked areas of our life. What I mean is, in Ravi's book, The Grand Weaver, we're given this kind of life hacking tool, if you will, and able to discover some really, really beautiful insight into God's will for our lives. He's not hiding as much as you think he is. And how well you relate to him usually defines or sets the pace for how much he reveals to you about himself and about his purpose for your life. I've heard it said like this: oftentimes with God, relationship precedes revelation. So we can pull from some of the chapter titles in The Grand Weaver to see some of the clues and the cues, a good quick list of those things that give us insight into God's will and meaning and purpose for our lives. Some of those would be our DNA, the disappointments that we have in life, our calling, our morality, our spirituality, our personal will, our will to act in our worship. All of these give us meaningful and insightful clues into God's will for our lives. And all of these shine a bright light into God's destiny for you. So I want to share one more quote from Ravi today, and this is his challenging and intriguing thesis throughout his whole book, and here it is. Once you begin to see God's hand in your life, you will know that his workmanship within you and through you was tailor-made just for you. His design pulls together every thread of your existence into a magnificent work of art. Every thread matters and has a specific purpose. All right, so now it's your turn, and we would love to hear from you. So if this has helped in some small way, or maybe there's something we missed, or you just like us to dive a little bit deeper in this topic, or you have another topic in mind, do us a favor, tell us in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. And before we go, always remember that you matter, and the way that you look at this world around you matters to us. And we here at ThinkKnowLive.Media want to continue to guide and mentor you in these ways, in these 3 ways. We want to help you think clearly, we want you to know truly, and we want you to live fully. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time. You ever, hey, all right. That actually was pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Let's keep going, shall we?